How are you, lovely?
I'm very well. It's nice to be here.
I've just been watching you trying to play a recorder.
Yes. So one of your guys from the studio has just given us...
Badger, who does the breakfast show, has just given you...
a recorder. A radio station recorder.
Yes.
I used to play the recorder at school, and I used to be able to play Frere Jacka, but I couldn't play it then.
No.
Could I? It didn't sound very good. I used to know all the... You know, we used to do it an hour after school.
Maybe we have to get you a teacher.
Yes.
Teach you all over again.
A recorder coach.
Yeah, a recorder coach. Is there such a thing?
I don't know. I love how that is the first topic we've came on to as well in the interview.
Oh, no, Joe, you're only 20 years old.
I know. It's mad, isn't it?
Oh, you're a baby, but you've won, like, 2 massive shows. You've sung in front of millions of people. What's next? Prime Minister?
Oh, my God, I'm going to embarrass myself now.
Oh, go on.
David Cameron is the Prime Minister, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes,
even I have to think about that then.
I always get them mixed up between Gordon Brown and David Cameron.
Well, there's Nick Clegg and David Cameron.
Yeah, they've split it now, haven't they?
And then Gordon Brown's gone.
Well, I sang in front of David Cameron and the Queen at the Royal Festival of Remembrance 2 weeks ago, which was pretty... It was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've done. One, because of the fact of how important the day was and the families that were there and those who were affected by it, but also having those kind of people there, I was scared.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things you want to get it perfect because it's such a special day and it's such a sad day and also a kind of a joyous day as well for a lot of families because they're remembering people that they loved and, you know, it's kind of a celebration of their lives. You don't want to mess anything up. And it was in the Royal Albert Hall. I was on a podium by myself in the middle. And I just felt so exposed. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm some kind of inquisition. But it was an honour to be there. It was such a special day and such an emotional day. And I was also really worried that I was going to end up crying and messing the song up as well. So I had lots of things to remember.
Do you know what? I quite like the fact, Prime Minister Joe McElderry. I think that would be quite a nice...
Do you think?
I think so.
I think I'm a bit too nice to be the Prime Minister, though.
Well, I'd vote for you.
Would
because
you?
I like you.
Yeah, but I think... I don't know whether I would want to do that job. Look at us talking about it like it's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. It's December, and you've got a brand new Christmas album out!
I do, it's very exciting. Well, what happened is, after the classic album, and it kind of went a bit crazy, and everybody went mental for it, the label kind of said, you know, have you got any ideas about what you want to do, you know, for the next album? And obviously we wanted to I wanted to release an album before Christmas, but... If I had went into the studio and started, and I wanted to do some originals and try and do a bit of writing, but if I wanted to do that, there was no way it was going to be ready before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to do something before Christmas, because it's a long period of time to go without kind of not releasing anything, and I was kind of on the ball, I was all ready, I was all kind of pumped from the first release, and we kind of came up with the idea. I was like, well, why don't we just do a Christmas album and just do songs that everybody already knows? It won't take as much time.
The songs that people love.
Yeah, exactly. We can have it out before Christmas and then everybody can have a bit of fun, and that's what we did.
And of course, on here, you've got White Christmas, you've got Oh Holy Night, which I love that one, Silent Night, The Little Drummer Boy, and of course, Last Christmas, which is out the 19th, I believe.
It certainly is. I mean, I've just finished the tour last Tuesday, and we're added into the set halfway through the tour, and it was the song that got the best. People went ballistic for it. You know, we used to do it at the end of the show. Everybody would be on their feet singing along and screaming, and it is one of those timeless Christmas songs. So when we kind of went through we had this kind of day where we sat around the piano with the kind of producers of the album and chose the songs and like sang a few and worked out what would sound good and made new arrangements to make them different. It was the one where I was like, we've got to do it. And we'll also do it with an orchestra as well, which is quite different, because we've kind of made a pop song with an orchestra, which is quite quirky, I think.
I think it's lovely. Now, of course, Towie...
I've heard about these lot.
No, what are they thinking? For goodness sake.
Do they know who I am?
No, joking. But they're doing Last Christmas as well. I can't quite imagine it's going to be as classy as yours, though.
Listen, when you release a Christmas record or an album around Christmas, there's so many people. It's one of those times of year that... the more the merrier. It's all about Christmas. Theirs is for charity, which is going to be it's for Tech Santa, which is going to be an amazing cause. So, you know, there's no hard feelings, and at the end of the day, it's a bit of fun. You know, I don't take this Christmas number one thing seriously after what happened the first time round. So, you know, it's not even something, I'm not like, although it's eligible for the number one, everybody's going, oh, he's joining back in the race. I'm not like depending my life on it, you know. There was so much of a big deal made about it the first time round that this time I'm just like, whatever. So I just say the more the merrier. Let's just have fun. It's festive fun.
It is lots of festive fun. I've got to find out though, because Emma from Breakfast said, do me a favour, you know, when you meet Joe, ask him if he's ever been vajazzled.
Well, I could be vajazzled in the new Christmas video, couldn't I? Ooh. To rival there. Yeah. We do, yeah, we do. We don't see each other as much as I would like, you know. I haven't seen her for... Well, I seen her at the Pride of Britain Awards a couple of months back. We had a lovely catch-up there. But we text each other a lot. And we keep in contact. But she spends a lot of time in LA now, you know, with recording and things. And I'm always kind of flitting all over the country, so it's hard to see each other. But we do text and we keep in touch, and it's nice. It's nice that we've kept a relationship going, because we spent such a long period of intense time on the show that it's nice that we can just have a little chat about normal things now.
Now then, you've got a massive army of fans, and I'm pretty sure you get given gifts and things all the time. What is the weirdest thing a fan has ever done or said, or the weirdest gift you've ever had?
Weirdest gift?
I'll give you an example from Enrique Iglesias.
Right.
The weirdest and probably the most disgusting... that's probably why it stuck in my mind. But he was sent a used tampon. Isn't that the worst thing ever? So what was the weirdest gift you've been sent?
Like, as if he was going to be like, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
I've always wanted one.
Yeah. Oh.
What do you think?
Well, I've never had one of those. I've been given some pretty amazing presents, mind, I have to say. I mean, I once got off a plane. I was coming home for Christmas, and there was some fans in the airport waiting with an iPad.
No way.
Yeah, just in a box. Happy Christmas. Get this. And this was what they said. It was, well, we're going to buy you a real dog, but then we thought we might get wrong off like your label and your management and things, so we decided to get you an iPad instead. I was like, imagine if they'd have brought us a dog, I think I would have kissed their feet. Because I love dogs.
I feel like crying now.
Isn't that amazing?
That is just the nicest
They're
thing
so
ever.
nice, the fans, you know. But I don't think I've had any weird presents. They're always really thoughtful.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, at a signing, a girl turned up with a cake, like a homemade cake made by this special company, and she'd put like a calendar on top of the cake with all the tour dates on that we had just done, saying congratulations on the tour and everything. And that was at a signing in Middlesbrough. They're amazing. They're really supportive.
That is super nice.